You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Jack Miller, who recently joined Yamaha, believes that the main weakness of the Yamaha bike lies not in the engine architecture, but in its acceleration management and electronic systems. He emphasizes that improvements in the transition from braking to acceleration will be key to improving the Yamaha bike's performance on the track. Their inline four-cylinder engine is very good. I see no reason to switch to a V4 engine. The main problem that needs to be fixed is the electronic system and acceleration management, Miller said in an interview. The Australian explained that Yamaha has great potential to become more competitive, but smoother and more accurate electronic settings and responses would go a long way in improving the bike's overall performance. Miller also highlighted the importance of the transition between braking and acceleration, which he believes is one of the crucial aspects in achieving excellence in Motogp. When we enter a corner and start accelerating, it's a critical moment. That's where Yamaha needs to make improvements. A smooth and responsive transfer from braking to acceleration will make the bike much more competitive, he added. He believes that if these issues can be resolved, Yamaha will be more competitive with the other top teams that have ruled the Motogp scene in recent years. And here's the full news. Pramac Racing team rider Jack Miller, who is currently undergoing his first season with Yamaha, expressed his views on the development of motorcycle technology in the Motogp event. One opinion that is quite interesting is about the potential of the engine used by Yamaha. Miller believes that Yamaha does not need to switch to a V4 engine in order to compete more closely with the top teams in Motogp. Instead, he feels that the four-cylinder inline-4 engine used by Yamaha is good enough and still has great potential to be further improved. According to him, the main problem is not the engine architecture, but rather the acceleration management and electronic systems used. Their inline four-cylinder engine is actually very good. I see no reason to replace or switch to a V4 engine. The main problem that needs to be fixed is in the acceleration management and electronic system of the bike. Electronics and acceleration response settings are key to getting maximum performance, said Miller, who previously had experience with various types of bikes in Motogp, including Ducati bikes using V4 engines. According to Miller, although the Yamaha engine has promising characteristics and potential, there is an urgent need to modify the way the bike interacts with the rider, especially in terms of the transition from braking to acceleration. When you enter a corner and start braking, that's an important part. But how the bike transitions from the braking phase to acceleration is the critical moment that determines how fast the bike can go after exiting the corner, he explained. According to Miller, this is where Yamaha can further improve the performance of their bikes. If Yamaha can improve the management of this transition, their bikes will be much more competitive, not only on one track but on various conditions and circuits. Miller, who is known for his aggressive racing style, admitted that his adaptation experience to Yamaha went quite smoothly even though each bike has its own characteristics and challenges. I feel more comfortable with this bike every day. Of course, there are some things I still have to adjust, especially in terms of electronic response and the way the bike responds to my input, but so far I am very optimistic. The Yamaha team is also very supportive in every development process, he added. It is important to note that despite Yamaha's strong potential, they have faced some technical challenges in recent years. The factory Yamaha team has struggled to compete with other teams using V4 engines, such as Ducati, which has shown a huge advantage in terms of speed and acceleration. However, for Miller, changing the engine architecture is not always the ultimate solution. I don't think we need to focus on big changes like changing the engine. The most important thing is how we can improve the electronic system, optimize the existing engine settings, and make sure the bike can provide a more precise and smooth response, especially in the transition phase between braking and acceleration, he said. As a rider who has competed with a variety of teams and bikes, Miller has a fairly broad view of the various technical aspects that affect a bike's performance. He realizes that major changes in engine architecture require a significant amount of time and resources, while improvements to electronics and acceleration management can be made with a more measured approach that focuses on improving the stability and speed of the bike across race conditions. Miller also notes that in MotoGP racing, it's not just the top speed that matters, but how the bike can manage acceleration on different types of circuits. In MotoGP, we don't just talk about top speed. Sometimes, there are circuits that are more technical, with a lot of sharp corners, and there you need a bike that can respond quickly, not only when you start accelerating, but also when you come out of the corner at full speed, he explained. Although Yamaha has experienced difficulties in recent seasons, Miller feels that the team and their bikes have great potential to return to winning ways. He admits that this season is a learning journey, but he firmly believes that Yamaha can develop quickly if the focus of its development is directed at the right things. Every team and manufacturer must have difficult times, but I believe the Yamaha team has great potential. We need to continue to work together to improve all aspects needed to compete with other teams, Miller said. Overall, Miller feels optimistic about his future with Yamaha and believes that with the right development, Yamaha bikes can become more competitive in the future. I am very happy to be working with the Yamaha team, and I feel my adaptation process is very smooth. We still have a lot to do, but I believe that with the right direction, Yamaha can compete again at the front, he concluded with confidence. With his clear-sighted and rational approach, Jack Miller paints a very clear picture of the challenges and opportunities facing Yamaha. By focusing on improving the electronic system and managing acceleration, rather than on major changes such as changing the engine, Miller hopes Yamaha can return to winning ways and challenge the dominance of other big teams in MotoGP.
Rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine,